Do 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 do. We're loving it. Cards. We're loving cards. Football cards. We're loving football cards that McDonald's used to give out football cards. We love them. Happy hobby. I'm David Gonson. And today we're talking McDonald's. Not. I mean, we're not talking about McDonald's. We're talking about something McDonald's gave away 30 years ago, more than 30 years ago, when the NFL was just skyrocketing up and it was just becoming an absolute beast at that time. It was overtaking baseball. Baseball was going on a strike. Basketball was getting pretty big at that point, too. Everything was just blowing past baseball at that point. What are you going to do? But the NFL and the McDonald's got together to make, and GameDay. Remember GameDay cards? Those tall cards? I did a video on that. But they got together to make these sheets. You remember these sheets? Pretty awesome. You go and buy some meal of some sort, super duper size it, whatever. You get a sheet of these cards. There's 3 different sheets. So I actually have all 3 sheets. So we're going to talk about them. And I don't really have any much information about these cards other than it's a pretty cool little giveaway. And I wish they would do something like that again. Do you remember they also did about, let's see, 7, 8 years earlier, they did this giveaway where you get a card and it had a little thing on the bottom like this one. Oops, like this one with, was it AJ Jr., EJ Jr. At the bottom it was a scratch off piece and you scratch it off, and if Chicago wins, you get a free medium sized Coke. And if Cincinnati wins, you get a free medium sized or free breakfast sandwich. So it would be kind of like, that you root for the team that has the better snack you'd want to eat. At any rate, those are pretty cool things. They also did an '88. They did an '88 Olympics giveaway. That was kind of like that scratch off thing where if the Team USA got a bronze medal, you got a free Coke. If it got a silver medal in whatever event that was, rowing, bicycling, whatever, you get a silver medal, gets you a free fry. And if they got the gold, you get a free Big Mac. Big deal. This guy. Look, this didn't come by accident. I had to work for this, scratching off things and getting winners. That's how you get this. So I thought I'll look at these cards. We'll go put them on the thing, and we'll look at them and see what you think. All right, so I thought we'd go through these one at a time. Here is sheet A, 1 of 3. Hey, is there different sheets and different numbers? Are they all, I got sheet B, 2 of 3 down here. Okay. Sheet A, 1 of 3. Hall of Famer, Deion Sanders, one of the greatest all-time defensive backs in history. Thurman Thomas went to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row. Troy Aikman took 2 of those Super Bowl championships away from Thurman Thomas and won a third one later on against those Pittsburgh Steelers, I believe. John Elway, 2-time Super Bowl, back-to-back Super Bowl champ. Barry Sanders, one of the all-time greatest running backs ever. And Sterling Sharp should be in the Hall of Fame. He was, if you were a fantasy football guy, back in those early 90s, Sterling Sharp was the man. He was the best. All right, so this is NFC. So why do they have NFC up there? And there's some AFC players, Elway and Thurman. I don't know. But again, sheet A, 1 of 3. So we'll put this one up here. That one's a pretty star-studded one, right? All right, so let's see what the second one brings us. All right. Now these are perforated. You can feel the division. You can look online and buy these cards singularly. Remember GameDay did these longer cards. I've done a video on it before. Your boy, the Football Guy USA, has done some videos on these. He sent me 2 packs of the GameDay cards. So here's sheet B, 2 of 3. Derrick Thomas, another Hall of Famer, sack master, died too young. Howie Long, sack master, one of the all-time superstars of the 80s. Dan Marino, love this card because he's like coming out of the card. I guess they all kind of do that, but something about that Marino card is just really cool. Down here, we've got Chris Dolman, Hall of Famer. Vaughn Johnson, not Hall of Famer. And Phil Simms, 2-time Super Bowl winner. Did he win it? He won one on his own, then he was hurt, I think, for the second one in 1990. Chris Dolman, I met him in the 2016, 2017 with Nando DeFino. He was at a fantasy football event, and he was there for the draft, and he was like a celebrity guy and just a cool guy, super nice guy, and he died in 2020. But he was a pretty awesome guy, died in his 50s, but yeah, he was a really nice guy. Vaughn Johnson, never met him. I know he was in that New Orleans awesome backfield with Sam Mills and I think Ricky Jackson, that linebacker crew with the Saints. He was pretty good. I don't remember him being the best, though. Why would they have him? Anyways, maybe one of you Saints fans can explain it to me. The Sheet C, 3 of 3. Marino Cunningham, one of the most exciting NFL quarterbacks in history. He was a lot of fun. Barry Foster, fantasy football guys remember him also. Those early 90s, Barry Foster was pretty awesome. He was pretty good. Jerry Rice, that's another great card. Just love I'm a big fan of these color pop-out things. I used to do some photo editing at different spots for covers of, like the cover for an article, like you put it on the front page of a website. I'd love to do the little color pop-out stuff. I love it. Maybe this is why, because I learned it from here. Junior Seau, one of the all-time great linebackers, again, died too soon. Cortez Kennedy, former University of Miami defensive lineman, turned into, I believe he's a Hall of Famer when he was with Seattle. And then finally, Mark Rippon. Guy won a Super Bowl in, I believe, 1993. Maybe it was 92. Maybe it was the year of 92. And the Super Bowl happened in 93. I might be mixing it up. But he was pretty awesome. Good for Mark Rippon. So there you have it. So do you remember these big sheets? Do you remember how you got them? Was it a Happy Meal? Was I buying Happy Meals when I was, 22 years old in 1993? That does not sound, yeah, it does. It sounds exactly like something I'd do. But I think that Barry Sanders card is pretty awesome. John Elway. The Marino up there is one of my faves. I love the Jerry Rice one. That's pretty great. And the Randall Cunningham. But anyways, let me know. Do you remember these? Do you have some of these? Did you get some? Are yours dinged up like mine are? Let me know in the comments. Whatever you do, have a happy hobby.